You so nice with it. The gear's tight, looking right. You got the ice with it. A conversation with me will change your life. Your wife want the pipe, and when I hit, you feel a slight difference. In her box, my cock's bigger. I'm hot, nigga. She don't rock with you. She got with you for dough. Your hoes a thought. If you fuck around, I'll take your mom, kiss her, fuck her. Then I'm taking your hot sister. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. You cuff that bitch, I'ma fuck that bitch. You in love that chick, will suck that dick. That slut will kick you out your house, man, fuck your couch. I'm Rick James, bitch, I'll take your bitch and fuck her mouth, nigga. You bitchin' cause I'm smashing your hoe. You so passionate though, you would laugh for to go on the trip. Now you trippin' because I got her ass. You acting vaginal, bro. I'll give her back, blow her back out, then go. Nigga, act like you know. Sharing is caring, nigga. I dare a nigga to swear that niggas can get to his chick. I put fear in niggas, they scared this nigga will take the girl and make her my bitch. You the type to die for a slut. You lie just to fuck. You like to get drunk and high just to get the courage to say hi, you a punk. You want to get some ass, but then you act like a monk. She's stringing you along, it's going on like a month. You spending all this dough, she still ain't touching your junk. She taking off her panties and you smelling the funk. You say you hate it, but you ate it even though that it stunk. Nasty ass nigga. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. I'ma keep fucking your lady. My pull-out game's amazing, we ain't having a baby. You bitchin' moaning and crying, complaining, acting crazy because I'm fucking your girl, you punk ass, you pay me. Get cash to smash your whack ass chick. You too stupid to realize I'm teaching your whack ass shit. All up in your feelings, you feeling all attached and it's making you go crazy. And maybe if you had that shit we call game, you know you can't control no hoe. No matter if she's bad or right or just so-so. You trying to control that bitch, that's a no-no. You worried about other niggas, that's so homo. Pause. Niggas wanna be so romantic, but they chick be all up on another man's dick. I be on that man shit, they be acting manic. I don't think these guys know what a man is. Y'all thinking you're out here winning with your money and status, you're thinking you're rich. But how you see yourself as a winner if I could ruin your day by smashing your bitch? What up? What's poppin'? What's good? Shout out to everybody in the chats. Shout out to April MC in the building. Shout out to Elroy Jets and Brad Davis, Certified Tyrone. Bernie L is in the building. Usher 224. What's going on? Joe Blast is in the building. What up, Nate Francis? What's good? Dry X, what's going on? Still Darkland, what's going on? The Captain Saver Bro Show was in the building. What's going on, fam? How you been, man? King Dre is killing it, man. I'm telling y'all. Shout out to you, bro. I gotta do an interview with you, man, because I want to start doing some more interviews with other people on this channel. You know what I'm saying? To spread the game around. You feel me? So we're gonna make that happen. But today, guys, oh my goodness, you know. I was looking in these YouTube streets and I saw this video that was talking about, you know, Aberrant Preachers was responding to a video about some dude that talking about he ain't getting no matches. And then I saw other people responding to it. So there's this other girl named Melanie King. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what's up, King Dre. I'm gonna definitely hit you up. Probably this, you know, sometime next month in March, we're gonna get that cracking. I got a lot of people I gotta, you know, get shit cracking. But and shout out to King Dre, man. Y'all gotta understand, King Dre is the reason why I got on TikTok. Okay, because I saw King Dre killing it, and I was like, I didn't know TikTok was popping like this. So shout out to you, King Dre. I appreciate you, bro. Because King Dre is the king of TikTok. King Dre got like a damn near like 1 million followers on TikTok, so he's killing it over there. So shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I saw people doing like reactions to this video. You know what I'm saying? Of this guy talking about, oh, he's not getting a lot of matches or he getting 0 matches and all this other stuff, right? And yesterday we did the online dating profile review. So if you didn't see that, make sure after you watch this video, you watch that video, right? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break down, you know, this response video. So the response video is actually a response video to a response video. So it's this chick named Melanie King, I think she's a coach or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. But she was responding to Ab and Preach, responding to that video. So it's like a bunch of responses. But the reason why I picked her video in particular was because there were certain things that she said in there that I wanted to address also. But before we get into all that, though, we still got to do this. So right after this, we will get into the game. Let's go.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Joe. You'd be 6'8", have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right, we back. Remember, guys, to go to badboymembership.com to get the new program, 10 behavioral traits that let women know you're an alpha male. So make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com right now to get this program today. And also on the Bad Boy membership, we have programs like how to take pictures that'll get you laid on online dating sites, right? And then we also have advanced online game. And I also have another program called the Easy Way to Date Online for Men. So I have all these programs for online dating. Since we're talking about online dating, dating apps, and all those other good things, I want you guys to make sure you go to badboymembership.com to step up your game so that you can make this happen. All right. So now let me share this screen real quick. Let me share this screen. Let me get this video up real quick so we could talk about this thing right here. All right. So let's do this. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, be starting, stopping, all that other stuff to break this down. And so this is this chick, Melanie King, reacting to Aber and Preach, reacting to some dudes talking about they ain't getting no matches on these dating apps. So let's start real quick. But I'm gonna start it first, and I want you guys to let me know, put a 1 in the chat, and let me know if you can hear this. All right.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Okay, so before Alvin and Preach say anything,
Oh, let me know if you guys could hear that. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me see some ones before I continue because I don't want to keep going. And then you guys can't hear it. All right, so I'm seeing some ones. Okay, so we could hear this. All right, cool. So let's make it happen. All right. Let's do this.
As a woman, I'm just gonna say this. First on sight, seeing him, he has zero confidence. Which, you know, I guess through life, he's, you know, I don't know what he's experienced, but clearly if he has no matches on Tinder, you know, it can eat at you to not feel desirable. I mean, you know, there's an opposite spectrum of that as well that I may one day talk about. But what I,
Do you think any of us will look back in our lives and regret the things we didn't buy?
what I can see just from looking at him, like as a female, he's just like the way he's holding his body. And it looks like, are they in the gym? It looks like he's okay looking, but it doesn't look like he's really putting any work into his body. And this isn't like to put him down, but I'm just saying off the first sight of seeing him, this is my initial reaction as a woman. He just kind of has like that Ned Flanders haircut. And again, this is not roasting him. Okay. This is not roasting him. Don't y'all, we ain't roasting the boy. He already got enough problems. All right. We're gonna be kind here, but this is giving honest feedback like me, or I got makeup on my shirt. So yeah, so there's your honest feedback. But I will say he doesn't really look like he has any confidence. He's kind of hunched over. He doesn't have good posture. He seems to
let me stop right there for a second. So that's funny. She's like, yes, it's roasting. She's calling them Ned Flanders. But this is the thing. One of the things I want to point out, because when I watched this video, I looked at some of the comments, and you know, she's saying, you know, this guy seems like he doesn't have confidence, which is true. The guy, you know, that guy in the purple shirt that they're talking about, they're going to be talking about in this video, and then there's this other black guy. You see his head a little poking out. He's going to be talking a little later. Yeah, he doesn't have any confidence. You could tell whatever just based off of his vibe. Now, what I saw in the comments of her video was that, you know, dudes still don't understand confidence, because they were like, oh, you guys always talk about confidence, and you know, confidence only comes from success. So how is he going to be confident if he never had any success? And I'm like, these dudes is goofy with it. You see what I'm saying? So I just wanted to point out that a lot of times what happens, and I'm probably have to do a whole video on this, where, you know, dudes still don't understand confidence. Like a lot of guys still really don't get it, which is why they're not confident, because they always think confidence only comes from or is derived from success, which is bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? It's total bullshit, but I don't want to get too much on a tangent on that, but let's continue.
And this is no fault of his own, but it seems like it's a little issue with his teeth going on, which in my opinion, okay, in the way he's dressed, well, he's at work, but I doubt he dresses on a high caliber outside of work. He seems to be of a decent height. He seems to have clear skin. He's not ugly. He's average, I would say. But I would say, instead of feeling sorry for himself, immediately he needs to be hitting those weights like his life depends on it. Restructure his body so that he gets a more masculine frame, because the hunched over shoulders, it reminds you of like an old man.
Let me say this real quick. Now, what she's saying isn't necessarily a bad thing, right? He's like, yo, hit the gym, you know, get better at those things, right? Which is great. I think it's wonderful. It's awesome. It's good. Now, the problem with just those things is this, right? Is that when you work on the exterior, which is cool because you look better, you're physically attractive. You understand what I'm saying? But then what happens is this. Even if you have the exterior, but the interior is still shit, then what's the difference? So what I mean is this. Let's say, for example, he looks better and let's say he, for some reason, gets some matches, because even if you look better, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be getting a bunch of matches, but I'll get to that in a second. But let's say he looks better and he gets a match from a girl. He still don't know how to talk to no chicks. He still don't know how to flirt. He still don't know how to build sexual tension. He still doesn't know how to, influence a woman to want to like hook up on the first date. He don't know how to do none of that shit. You understand? So the thing is that I don't want you guys turning into good-looking losers. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want you guys turning into good-looking losers. And oh yeah, today is the last day, guys, to join the Inner Game Healing course for MLD. Make sure you click that link. April has the link in the chats. So make sure you guys get up on that. All right. So yeah, so definitely working on your body, doing all the other stuff is great. I'm not saying it's not, it's good. But what you don't want to be is a good looking loser, meaning that you'll have a certain amount of chicks that will think you're physically attractive, right? But that does not always equate to sexual attraction, which means it doesn't equate to you actually getting your dick sucked. You understand what I'm saying? So if you guys want to fuck, listen, if you want a woman to think you're cute, then your job is done. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you want a woman to think you're sexy, or I don't want to say sexy, because that's if she thinks you're sexy, then most likely she finds you sexually appealing and she wants to fuck you. But if you want a girl to think you're cute or handsome, right? Then yes, your job is done by just, looking good. You understand what I'm saying? But if you want a girl to fuck, if you want the girl to have sex with you, if you want the girl to be feeling to fuck you, that's a whole different story. You see what I'm saying? But let's continue.
Does it not look like, hey, girl, come get this. Hey, it doesn't really read that to me. And I think that would boost his confidence too. When your body looks really good, it boosts your confidence. He can get a little tan, totally different haircut. If he can grow facial hair, I would suggest that as well. The gym, getting his body really conditioned, top peak conditioning, no excuse, especially if you work in a gym. He can, he may not have the money for it, but at some point he could get his teeth fixed. Okay. These are all things that are fixable. I'm not telling you anything that can't be fixed. Haircut, that's the third thing. And growing facial hair, possibly, that's the fourth thing. And then his posture, that's the fifth thing. And then how he speaks without any confidence, kind of guessing, putting himself down. He's definitely going to do, he needs to take a course or get a life coach on how to get more confidence.
It's interesting. The stuff she's saying about the confidence, which is why you guys should definitely go to MLD's course, Inner Game Healing. Make sure you guys click on that link. It's because the confidence thing she's talking about is actually more important than getting his teeth fixed. See, I don't understand this shit. See, and I'm gonna explain to you guys later. You understand what I'm saying about marketing? See, online dating and dating apps is all about marketing. See, this is the thing. I can't remember who said it, but somebody said this, and I was like, this is the perfect thing that dudes need to know. This dude said, you don't have to be good looking, but you have to look good. I'm gonna say that again for those who flew over your head. You don't have to be good looking, but you have to look good. You understand? So what does that mean? That means that you don't have to be the best looking guy naturally, but you have to look good, meaning do your clothes fit, right? Is your fucking hair shaved? Is your teeth brushed? Do you smell good? Do you have nice shoes on? You understand what I'm saying? Now, how does that translate to online dating and stuff? When I talk about marketing, and I'm gonna get to that in a second. With online dating, you don't have to be the best looking guy, but you have to have the best pictures, which translate to you don't have to be good looking. You just have to look good, meaning that you don't have to be the best looking guy, but your pictures, your marketing, your presentation has to look good. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna talk about that a little bit more in a second. So yeah, definitely get your teeth fixed, go work out, do all of that other stuff. That's great. You understand what I'm saying? But what happens is that the inner game, the inner confidence, that confidence that comes from within, you understand, which is where the confidence comes from. But that is the most important part. The most important. You see what I'm saying? The most important. But see, a lot of times people talk about the outside, but they don't realize that the inside is the most important. Because, for example, right? Do you want, if you were sick, do you want a person who is actually a doctor, who went to medical school, who knows how to help heal people? Or do you want someone who just looks like a doctor? So someone puts on a doctor's lab coat and a fucking stethoscope on, but they don't know nothing about no fucking medicine or nothing. Do you want them fucking with you? I think not. Right? So what happens is that whether or not the actual doctor has a medical uniform on, right? If you was sick in the middle of the street, that doctor in their gym clothes could help you. It doesn't matter how the fuck the doctor looks. It's that the doctor has something within them that can help you. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that when you guys are interacting with women, when a woman feels you, and I'm saying feels with capital fucking letters, right? You have to understand that it's the feeling that connects her to you in most cases, right? Now, what happens is this, when we're talking about online dating, right? The marketing of it is the thing that's going to make her feel you, but you have to know how to market. And I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but let's continue.
Maybe even some therapy and start building himself up so that he has a presence. Go to Charisma on Command on YouTube, learn some charisma, how to talk to women, all types of things that he could do. So I've listed 6 things already that he could do. Only one of those requires a lot of money. Okay. So after that, I would say the next thing, did I say his posture and his clothing? I know he's at work, but let's be honest, he's probably not dressing really well outside of this. I mean, these right now, I just gave him 7 things. No, wait, I can't count. 7 things that he could do that, in my opinion, would boost him up at least 3 points. And that's just my opinion, but y'all can say I'm calling cap.
When was the last time you did a proper cleanse of your intestines? Maybe you do them often. Maybe you've never done one. But when most people hear the word,
Yeah, keep your head up, bud. And I have to. Otherwise, my neck's gonna break.
This is the thing, right? So since everything is like changed over time, right? You're noticing that now most people are meeting through online dating, right? And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think online dating is positive in a lot of ways. You get to meet people you would never meet and interact with possibly. You have an opportunity to, try to talk to as many people as possible. But I'm going to speak specifically to the men, because I think the male and the female experience on online dating is completely different. Guys, if you aren't the most physically attractive, especially like towards your face, okay, don't push yourself on online dating or make it your avenue to meet people, because it is the worst way for you. Okay?
It's going to be deceptive.
One, your height doesn't translate super well in online dating. Okay. Pretty much it's like a face thing, right? And then from there, you're hiding all that stuff factors in. But like, if you don't got it, you don't got it.
I gotta hit Apple with the button. This is why certain people are dating coaches and certain people are not. I'm just saying, it's not a face thing. It's a marketing thing. Okay, let me show you guys real quick, because let me just give you an example from this the shit we did last night, right? It's not a face thing, it is a marketing thing. What you guys have to understand is this, right? When you talk about marketing, right? What I'm saying is that when you're trying to get women on an online dating app, right? You have to be able to get their attention. What gets their attention is what catches their eye. Now, what can catch a woman's eye is a guy that she thinks looks good, but what's going to catch women's eyes more is the guys who stand out, and the guys who stand out are the guys who are good at marketing. So what do I mean by marketing? Now, what you have to understand is that when women are looking at you on an online dating site, right, it's pretty much sort of the same thing as if they're looking at a magazine, or, you know, back in the days, like, I don't know how old some of y'all are, or young some of y'all are, but back in the days when they would have the boy bands and shit, and they would have like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, and chicks will take the fucking posters and put it up on their walls and shit, right? So online dating, when you're looking at these profiles, when the women are looking at these profiles, it's the same concept. So what happens is that they are used to looking at a certain quality of picture. You understand? A certain quality of picture, right? So it's not necessarily about you being the best looking guy, but who has the best quality of picture, which means that you actually are marketing yourself better than other men, right? So for example, look at this guy's picture right here. You understand what I'm saying? Look at this guy's picture right here. Perfect at marketing, right? Now, remember, looks is subjective, right? But I'm sure most people would say that this guy isn't a supermodel, right? But look at the way his picture looks. It looks crisp, clean, professional. Now, let's look at someone else's picture in comparison to his picture. Now, look at this picture. I want you to keep this picture in your mind, and now look at this picture. Okay? Now, this is no shade to Malik, but what I'm saying is I want you to look at the difference between Malik's picture, and then I want you to see this picture. Marketing. That is the difference. See, if women are swiping, this guy's picture is going to catch their eye more than this guy's picture. And this guy isn't a bad looking dude, right? You could say that this guy's a bad looking dude either. You understand what I'm saying? But it's the quality of the picture. It's marketing, people. Marketing. Right now, let's look at some more pictures real quick. Now, I'm just going to juxtapose to this guy because he has really good pictures. Now, look at this picture right here. Right? Look at this picture. Right? And now I want you to look at this picture. Night and fucking day. Marketing, people. Marketing. It's not about you being the best looking motherfucker. It's not about your face and all that other stuff. It's marketing. Let's do one more. Right? Let's do one more. Look at this picture. Right? Of my man in the bathroom. And now, look at my man right here looking smooth as fuck. Marketing, people, marketing. You understand what I'm saying? It's called marketing. So what happens is this, right? What happens is this, is that a lot of guys don't understand how to market themselves. And what the marketing does is that it makes a person in their mind associate more value with you, associate you being the type of person that is more interesting. You understand? That's how it works. Because remember, like I said, back in the day when these girls would look in these magazines, right? They would see certain pictures of these hot guys that they liked, right? Even today, you pick up a magazine and you see like, you know, fucking Idris Elba or Ryan Gosling or one of these other niggas on the joint. Now, when you pick up the magazine, the pictures look more like this, right? Than like this. Do you understand what I'm saying? The pictures look more like this than like this. So, and somebody could arguably say this guy is better looking
than this guy, but this guy has better pictures than this guy. Do you see what I'm saying? Marketing. And so what it does is that marketing is the thing that's going to entice the consumer, the person that's trying to get at you, the person that's trying to make something happen with. It's going to make them want to fuck with it, fuck with you, get shit popping. You understand? See, y'all got to understand how important marketing is, because what marketing does is that it puts an idea in the customer's eye. You understand what I'm saying? So that they will want to fuck with this situation. Check. Let me show you guys this. Some of y'all probably seen this intro in my videos, right? I'm gonna show this 30-second intro so y'all see what I'm talking about with marketing. Check this out.
What's this all about?
Marketing, people. Marketing. Marketing. See, the reason why I put that intro in front of the videos, right, is because let's say somebody who doesn't know who the fuck I am runs across my videos. And then what I do is I put one little clip of myself saying something in the video, then I drop that intro. And it's so they're like, oh, who the fuck is this Mr. Locario guy? Boom. Oh, shit. This motherfucker's on Fox News. He's getting interviewed by this other TV station. He's doing lectures with people in the audience. You understand what I'm saying? He's moving and shaking. So let me listen to what this nigga has to say. You understand? Marketing. See, even if I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, even though I do know what I'm talking about, but let's say I didn't know what I was talking about. The marketing is the thing that's going to entice the person watching, looking, the girl who's looking at you on the dating site to want to fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? And so, but the thing is this is why it's important to also know what you're doing, because the fucked up part about this is that you could be good at marketing, but your product could suck. So that means that if you suck at getting women, right? Your marketing could be good at, actually attracting them, but to keep them or keep them interested enough to want to fuck with you sucks. And that's where the game comes in. So this is what I was saying earlier when she was talking about, yeah, get your teeth fixed, go to the gym, do all that other stuff. Yes, that helps, right? But it's not really going to help you if once you are in front of the girls, right? Once you're in front of the girls, it's not going to make a difference if you don't know how to deal with the chicks. You understand what I'm saying? So let's continue this video real quick.
Right? So rather than put your fucking self-esteem through that beating if it can't handle it, go find ways where it's more optimal to you. The guy in question was relatively tall, probably like 5'8", 5'9", so still, above average height, okay? Decent build. If he was in a social environment with social activities, right, where you're naturally talking to the opposite sex and you're meeting people on a regular basis, he would meet women.
He would have more chances to showcase something else than just face.
So I get what they're saying. Like he isn't going to showcase well online, but I agree. I think most men, unless you are a top 9-10 Chad, let's be honest. Wheat Waffles has an excellent. If you don't know who he is, go check him out.
I gotta hit the button for Melanie real quick. Again. You don't have to be good looking, but you have to look good. You don't have to be the best looking guy on Tinder. You just have to have pictures that look good. You understand what I'm saying? Again. Now, let's go back. Let's go back to this real quick. Is this guy a Chad or a Tyrone, I should say, because that's what they say for the black dudes. Is he a Tyrone? Or is he just like a regular dude who dresses well and knows how to take really great pictures? You understand what I'm saying?
And so she talking about wheat. Man, I'm not even gonna get into. I'm not even gonna get into that goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not even get into this goofy dudes. But I'm not gonna go there. But anyway, Jesus Christ. See, the thing with Melanie now, or is it Melanie? I'm probably messing up her name, but you know, she's talking about chat. You got to be chat. No, you don't. Listen, my dude Miles Cunningham has been killing it on the online dating. This nigga has a date every fucking day of the week if he wants to. Miles is bald. He's 5'7", right? And Miles is not in the greatest shape. He ain't got no six pack. You understand what I'm saying? But this nigga is killing it online, killing it. Why? Because Miles knows how to market. You understand? Miles also knows how to market. You feel me? But let's continue. Let's continue.
He's not red pill, he's black pill, I believe. Don't get on me, wheat waffles. But he really breaks down things from really studying it and doing surveys and breaking it down, where for me he uses logic and critical thinking to kind of really demonstrate it as PowerPoints. It's really amazing. Even if you don't agree with everything he says, it's to see somebody's argument well laid out without a bunch of emotions. And as women,
just for the record, it's not laid out. It's a bunch of see, I really don't be wanting to get into this shit, but a lot of these dudes out here, there are young dudes who've never really done shit, who've never actually been out there in the real world, and who've never been successful getting pussy. You understand what I'm saying? Talking about, well, the statistics say that this, and that, and this. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. See, a lot of dudes just don't have game. See, all of these people on here talking about, oh, well, you got to look like a Chad and you got to do this and you got to do that. No, you don't. You have to have fucking game. I just broke it down to you. It's the fucking marketing. Why do you think you have all these idiots on YouTube with huge followings that don't know what the fuck they're talking about? It's called marketing. You see what I'm saying? It's called marketing. You guys have to understand this shit. But let's continue with this.
Like, I'm not doing online dating, or these dudes are trash or whatever. It comes from a place of logic. So I will say, though, if he improved the things I said, get off online dating, work on himself for the next year, just on those things. Also getting a better job, because working at the gym, whatever he's doing, I don't know if he's in school or not, but that's not a high paying job. So he needs to work on finding something, a niche that he can get into, he can work on.
Why? How is a high paying job going to get him pussy? Unless he's tricking. Okay, so you get a high-paying job. How is that going to get you matches on Tinder? Huh? There's a lot of guys on Tinder with high-paying jobs who ain't getting no matches, or who's getting hardly any matches. How is a high-paying job? This is what I'm saying. A high-paying job does not get you sexually attractive. You understand? It doesn't make you sexually attractive. You understand what I'm saying? It does not. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, when you guys are trying to pull chicks off of online dating sites, you have to have game. You have to have a strategy, right? Look at this. Look at this guy again. Look at this guy again, right? This guy right here could be working at fucking Pizza Hut for all we know, right?
And this guy right here could be fucking working at Google for all we know. But guess what? This guy right here is more likely going to get more matches than this guy right here with these pictures. You understand? This is what we're talking about. Like, come on, man. Let's continue. Shout out to Rolly Tomasi in the building.
Maybe he will find that even bodybuilding or lifting weights, maybe dressing, start a YouTube channel, anything that he can do to start building these categories. Okay, the 7 categories I talked about just on appearance, and then he can also be building his money, his purpose, and those things. And I think it's I agree with them, but I also think that no matter, even in person, I don't think he would translate as well, just because the way he's just so, he's almost like a wounded animal and putting himself down. I mean, what arena would he actually stand out or actually have a chance to meet women just based on how timid and honestly socially awkward he seems?
Now, I agree with her on that. I definitely agree with her on that, because this dude, and this is what I'm saying. So let's say, for example, oh, my dude, Ty City in the building. What's going on? Shout out to you, bro. It's the thing. I do agree with her on that, because this is what I'm saying. Let's say this guy gets in the gym. He starts working out. He gets brolic and shit. This nigga, he start fucking getting great clothes on and shit, right? He starts making more money and shit. Now he gets a match on Tinder for whatever reason. He goes on a date. He ain't gonna know what to do with this shit. He's still gonna be awkward. He's still gonna be goofy, right? So this is what I'm saying, where even if your marketing is good, you still have to have a good product. This is why you need game. You see what I'm saying? But let's continue.
Needs to really get help for being so socially awkward, and that would help quite a bit. It makes me wonder if he was bullied a lot. You know, it kind of reminds me of that.
And this, because what you see on Tinder is really quick. So yeah.
So my point is like, understand what your skill sets are, what you have, okay? Because Tinder, nobody knows your personality. They're not going to get to know you. They're not going to be like, oh my God, this guy looks like he's funny. That's not happening. They're looking at your face and they're swiping. So if you're not having success there, it's because your skill sets don't translate to that platform. So I tell this to a lot of dudes, like, get off of that. Go learn a hobby that you actually interact with the opposite sex. There's plenty of them out there, right? Go do stuff that gives you a chance to actually interact with them. But if you're not going to do that, you're going to limit your opportunities to meet them. I mean, I know dudes who fucking work at a tech company, or they work at fucking Future Shop or Best Buy, and it's like just dudes working there, and they don't have any hobbies, they don't have anything, and they're all on. Look, you have no way to meet people. Your job doesn't even give you an opportunity, and most people we outwork. So my advice to folks is like, understand what you got going for you, and then work accordingly. Not everyone's gonna have the best hand dealt to them. Online dating wasn't for me. I had a bit of success there, but very limited. Okay.
ABBA, I'm sure, and this is no knock to ABBA. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm sure ABBA didn't have the best online dating success, because ABBA doesn't seem like the most stylish guy. You understand what I'm saying? Because ABBA seems like he has some charisma. You understand? He seems like, you know, he knows how to talk. He has that like vibe, but you know, just off of the appearance, ABBA just looked like he throw shit on. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm sure if he took some pictures I would love to see ABBA's profile. You understand what I'm saying? I would love to see his profile. But shout out to my dude JP in the building. He said, Locario took your advice from yesterday's show, changed up my pics and bio, and upgraded to platinum on Tinder. My matches have gone up 500% overnight. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? It's about marketing. See, JP marketed himself better, which made him get more matches. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's the marketing. It's not, listen, unless you're the type of guy, if we're going to go extreme, unless you have like some
like a serious injury to your face and body or something like that, and you're disfigured, then you might have a little bit of a challenge. But if you're just like every other dude, the average dude, where you can get a haircut, you can fix your teeth, you can fucking shave, you can get nice clothes, you can hire a photographer who's professional and get some really great pictures and have a really great profile, and then you actually put in some work, because we don't even know the work that these guys are putting in on the dating apps to even get matches or not. You see what I'm saying? We're not even talking about how much work did they put in. You see what I mean? But let's continue. Let's continue.
I had to learn to do other shit. So I understand it's a struggle. I know it's hard. I know like being invisible. I know what it's like. When you've been swiping all day, right? You've been swiping. Days have passed by. Your homies is getting matches. They going on dates. They talking about how they getting laid. You're not getting nothing. And sometimes when you do get matched and it's hot, it's a fucking bot. Some girl trying to sell you on her cam. Like, it's crazy. That shit'll piss a man off. When you hot match, if I match with a hot girl now, I don't even believe she's real.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you talking?
Meet your next pillow. Why do we make our pillow in the shape of a cube? I'll tell you.
Again, I want to say this. I agree with what they're saying, but I do think it's not going to be enough for him. I'm just being honest. It's not going to be enough. He's going to, there are some guys who don't want to compete. A lot of guys don't want to compete. I know you talk about women don't want to compete and be delusional. I agree. But some guys just they don't want to compete. Like, you can see this. If this guy has said, look, I got my hair done, I've been lifting weights, I worked on my personality, I did everything to become the best version of myself, then I would say, okay, we gotta pinpoint. Don't just say nobody wants me. Look, can we pinpoint what's going on? And I know the dating market's trash. Trust me. I know. Before y'all start going, but Mel, these women, I get.
You see, I hate when people talk about the dating market is trash. No, the dating market is not trash. If the dating market is trash to you, guess who's trash? You, not the dating market. You understand what I'm saying? You're trash, not the dating market. Because guess what? People are actually going out on dates. People are out here hooking up, fucking, getting in relationships. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, dudes, the dating market, no, it's not trash. You're trash. Because how are you going to tell somebody that's thriving in the dating market that the dating market is trash? No, they're going to be like, actually, I'm actually having a great time in the dating market. So it's not trash for me. See, if it's trash, that would actually mean it's trash for everybody. And it's not trash for everybody. So now, if all of us, look, if we're all outside, like I live in New York City, right? And if I walk outside right now and it starts raining, right? The person next to me, I can say, yo, it's raining outside, man. This is crazy. And the person's gonna be like, yeah, bro, it's crazy, all this rain. Now, we agree that it's raining because it's raining on us, and we can agree that it's raining on us right now. But if I call my boy in Florida and I'm like, bro, all this rain is crazy, right? Him like, nigga, it's sunny out here. Fuck you mean? You understand what I'm saying? So it's raining for you, but it ain't raining for him. You see what I'm saying? So when people talk, oh, the dating market is trash. No, it's trash for you. You understand? But let's continue.
Get it. But there are still good women out there, women who want relationships like me. You have to have a better understanding of where your weaknesses are and where your strengths are. And all you can do is change you. You cannot demand the market to change. It hurts. It's terrible. It shouldn't be this way. But what are you going to do other than you keep improving? You keep trying to be the best version of yourself. Okay. And don't give up on those things, but build wealth. Do things that contribute to you, make you a better person. And you can't lose like that. And then if you want to get on a dating app or whatever and see how life unfolds for you that way. But it doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't look like the guy's even trying. He's just giving up.
To be bought. Sometimes it's a real person and they like, what the fuck's your problem? So just understand that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm not rude. It's just that hot matches with bot. It rhymes with hot mat. It rhymes with bot.
The only messages I usually get on dating apps are from the dating apps itself. A while ago, I made a joke video talking about how I am literally the cover man for being ghosted or ignored and how to handle it. I've tried a wide assortment of like pictures from me playing chess with like some rap legends to like really good outfits that my friend designs themselves. And she's
I'm gonna say, bro, you're not trying in those pictures. I'm not putting him down, but those aren't great pictures in any way. They don't really show anything. You can't really.
And I agree with her on this. This guy, you're gonna say his pictures aren't great, and if you listen to how his voice sounds, like Steve always says this. he says, listen to your voice. You understand? Hey, I had some pictures and I was playing chess in the stuff and I had this other picture and I was like, I did this funny video that said that you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is how this motherfucker sound. And also, I want you to peep how he looks in his video. Peep how he looks in his video. Dude don't got a haircut or nothing. He looks super scruffy, like he just got out of bed, and he's putting himself on video like this. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the thing. He's putting himself on video like this, and he's wondering why he's not actually attracting women. Because let's say a woman does want to meet him off the app, and this is his presentation. Because what he's saying is that, look, this is how I present in public in this video. You understand? But let's continue.
See your face. It's like a room. Then you had like a thing cover your face. Then you're with rap legends playing chess. That doesn't really, as a female, this doesn't read at all. And I mean, I can tell it does not look like he's in the peak conditioning, the best shape of his life. None of us are, but it doesn't look like he's striving for that. I can't tell. It just looks like he's always in a room or somewhere kind of a little weird. He's not really outside doing activities with friends. It's just two dead rap legends. I'm not sure what that was. And then just seeing him just this little bit here, he can get that skin cleaned up quite a bit. That haircut is not suited for him. That's definitely got to be completely changed. In fact, I think he would look good actually with some dreads. Yeah, definitely with some dreads. Different facial hair, get that facial hair cleaned up. And the biggest thing, lose body fat, gain muscle. And then as far as clothing goes, for sure, the clothing's just not, it just looks, it's not really doing anything. That's just what I'm seeing off bat. Not putting him down, but I'm just giving my first initial impression.
This is the Easy Bar, a complete gym you can use at home or anywhere you want to take.
She's a girl, and she was like, "Oh, these would be cool outfits."
We did photo shoots and everything, and I talked about my superpower.
Comedic timing.
Hold on. And it was he does have that was funny. That was funny. That was great. But in a normal setting, it would be fun. On Tinder, shit.
I had even picked up the Bumble Premium Lifetime. I'm a member forever. I got the super swipes that I just stopped using because every time I super swipe somebody, nothing really happened. And then I turned on Spotlight almost every single day, and I still don't get any matches.
Now, see, he said he got the premium shit on Bumble or whatever it was.
he got the spotlight. So what the spotlight is that it shows your profile to a bunch of women, at a certain time. So your profile gets bumped up to the joint, to the top, and he still hasn't get any matches. Again, marketing people, again, like all the stuff she was talking about with his pictures. You understand what I'm saying? His fucking, the way that he comes across, all of that shit is not hitting. And dudes got to understand this. When you're on a dating app, right? You're not by yourself, meaning there's other dudes. So what happens is that you have to ask yourself, why would she want to pick you? Why? You understand what I'm saying? You have to be honest with yourself and say, okay, why would she want to pick me? You got to look at your shit and say to yourself, okay, why would this woman want to pick me over somebody else? Right? Is your pictures the best it can be? Are you wearing the clothes that look the best on you? Do you have the best haircut? You understand what I'm saying? Like all of these different things. Do your shoes look good in that picture? Is there a bunch of bullshit in the background of your picture that's distracting? All of these things matter. What are you saying in your profile? You understand? Are you saying a lot of negative shit? Like all of these things matter. You see what I'm saying? But let's continue.
I have friends that are girls, and they always say, John, you'll be a great boyfriend, or I can't believe you don't have a girlfriend yet. And then I'm like, well, you could change that. And they'd be like, nah, I'd probably ruin our friendship.
Okay, so before Auburn Preach say anything, if a girl has you in the friend zone like that, she doesn't like you, she doesn't have sexual attraction to you, and or she just sees you as a friend. And then by saying, well, you can change that, it does not translate well. His best bet at 26, he should just stop chasing women, stop trying to date. He should be getting stacking his money as best he can, building his confidence. Same thing I told the other guy. Like, I know you want to, but the faster you get on the road to improving physically, mentally, financially, spiritually, all these areas, leveling up, instead of just saying, oh, they don't take me to, I just tried a couple pictures, a couple outfits. What are you really?
While all the stuff she's saying is nice, he don't need all of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? He don't need all of that shit. All he needs is sex appeal. You understand? He's like I said, speaking of marketing, when you understand attraction and sex appeal, you market yourself differently. A lot of dudes don't, and you can tell by their profile pics. Exactly, facts. Because she's talking about, leveling up financially, doing all this other stuff. And that's great for if you're trying to getting in a long-term relationship that's leading to marriage. Yes, I agree. But if you're trying to fuck some chicks off of Tinder, you don't need all that shit. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need none of that shit. Listen, you could have 2 cents in your bank account and fuck chicks on Tinder. You understand what I'm saying? You can have 2 fucking cents in your bank account and fuck a lot of women on Tinder. You understand? It's not about, oh, well, you got to, get your money up and you got to be on your purpose and you got to this. And no. Does she want to fuck you? Yes or no? You understand? And do you know how to create a profile that makes a woman want to fuck you? You understand what I'm saying? Again, I have this program on the Bad Boy membership, how to take pictures that'll get you laid on online dating sites. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You understand? That's the most important shit. Now, again, if you're looking for like long term, I want to have a wife and kids and all that other extra shit, then all that other stuff's definitely going to matter because women are going to look for that other stuff. You understand? That's going to be as important, right? But if you trying to get laid, you trying to fuck baddies or whatever the fuck you trying to do, you don't need all that extra shit. But let's continue.
Trying. Do you really want this? And I know some people say, well, no matter what you do, it's not going to work. Well, if that's your attitude, okay, that's fine. Why are you watching this? Like, bow out, like, bye. Like, I get it. I get it. Okay, the frustration of it. But in my opinion, I don't see these guys maximizing their potential because I don't think either one of them are ugly men at all. I think they're average, but I think they can definitely up themselves by quite a bit. Just by doing some very basic things, but it doesn't seem like, you know, they're willing to do that. It's almost like take me as I am, which we hear on the other side of things.
The fact that you're even looking at girls that you call supposed friends and talking about you could change that already, your approach to them is like you've thrown yourself into the dungeon. You are in that friend zone. Okay. You put yourself there. To get out of that bitch is impossible for most people. So you also have to understand you even being disappointed by the fact that somebody would say you'd make good boyfriend materials. Like, brother, you've put yourself in a situation with a girl that you don't want to be your friend. You want her to be your girlfriend. So you have to also acknowledge like the mistakes that you're making that are contributing to your situation. I never had no girl tell me like, you make a good boyfriend. I'm like, damn, but you could be my girlfriend. That's lame, bro. That's lame. So you have to acknowledge like, you don't want these friends. You want them for girlfriends. And you need to stop doing that shit.
Finally, Abba said something I agree with. Abba definitely said something I agree with. That's his fault. That's the guy's fault. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes be in the friend zone, and because the girl's like, oh, you'll make a good boyfriend. And she's like, oh, he's like, well, what about, you know, you're here. He don't get it. And this is what I'm saying, where if this guy was to get a girl off the app, what would he do with her? See, you know what's the funny part about all of this? Is the guys who aren't getting matches on these apps, right? The reason why they're not getting matches in most cases is because these are the same guys who wouldn't get pussy on a regular day, just at the bar, out in the street. They still wouldn't be getting no pussy. You understand? Because if they were to somehow get a girl to match with them, most of these dudes couldn't even get these girls on a date. They match with the girl. Now what? They don't know what the fuck to say to the girl. They don't know how to get her on a date. And unless they did get her on a date, they don't know what to do with the chick on a date. You see what I'm saying? So they're already doomed from the jump. So it don't even matter if they get a match, because they still ain't gonna know what the fuck to do when it comes to actually interacting with the woman face to face. You see what I'm saying? But see, the reason why they're not getting matches is because most of these dudes in real life wouldn't even know how to deal with a woman randomly. Like if I took them to a bar and there's a bunch of chicks. Listen, me and April went to Jersey this weekend, and we went to go get something to eat or whatever. We was in a spot and there was nothing but women in there. She could tell there was nothing but women in there. As soon as we walked in, there was a group of like 6 girls that came in, and one of the girls was talking to April like, oh my God, I love your skirt, and we love your dress or whatever you're wearing. And, you know, so they was talking to her. They came in, it was 6 girls sitting right behind us. We eat, and another 5 girls came in, another 4 girls came in. We were like, damn, it's ladies' night in this motherfucker. There had to have been, when we were leaving, there had to have been at least, in the spot where we was at, because we was in this little basement spot, there had to have been at least 50 or 60 women in there, just in that little one spot. And it was like 3 niggas. We was in Jersey City. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that if that guy who's on here right now, if he was to go to these places, what would he do? What would he do? He wouldn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue.
Mm-hmm. So maybe we shouldn't say things like you would make a great boyfriend to me, because it kind of like messes my head up a little bit.
They're not messing up your head. You're messing up your head.
Let's get ready for jalapeno poppers.
So they're trying to be nice. They're trying to let him down easy. Like they don't even I'm gonna be brutally honest. And if any of you guys, some people have asked me this, if any of you guys want me to look at your dating profile or your Instagram. I may start doing that and just like talking to guys and like what I'm seeing as a female, you know, your girl is not going to steer you wrong. But I will say it's just he's blaming the women for saying these nice things, him letting him down easy, and it's getting his hope up. But they can feel the desperation, bro. They can feel it. They know you want a woman. They know you don't get girls. They do. They do. I'm just be honest. They do. They can feel it because they don't have that sexual energy towards you. It's just not there.
Yo, that's exactly what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying, man. You know what I'm saying? She's like, see, it's the funniest shit. I'm telling you, women can tell. They can tell who are the guys. They can tell who the guys are, man. They can tell who's getting pussy. And when they see that you're the type of guy who, because trust me, before this guy made the video, all you would see is his profile, right? But then he makes the video and the woman would be right not to fuck with him. Think about that. So let's say a woman matched with him and decided to go on a date with him, right? This is what she's going to experience, this guy. You understand what I'm saying? She's going to experience this guy. So this is why he's not getting the matches, because a lot of women can tell he's this guy. Let's go.
How do you think a guy like A$AP Rocky got Rihanna? How do you think Pete Davidson got Kim Kardashian? And I'm not using them as though these are some wonderful examples, but I'm saying these are like, in my opinion, Pete Davidson is maybe a 5 at best in the face. His body, he's very skinny, very lanky. He's not anybody that's like beautiful. Neither is Kanye West. He just obviously had his paper up and things like that. But Pete Davidson actually has less paper than Kanye West. And look what's going on. So, and then you also look at A$AP Rocky. Rihanna could have had any man in the world, most likely. And she chose him. Why? It's not that A$AP is that fine or women. I don't know any woman that's like, oh, that A$AP Rocky, and not putting him down. But I'm saying he's not known to be like a Tyson Beckford type dude, you know, where, ooh, I got to have it.
See, she don't know that you can't tell A$AP Rocky he ain't fine, because he'll be like, get the fuck out of here. A$AP Rocky think he the flyest nigga on earth. But what she's saying is basically, see, exactly. You said Pete got a dick referral from Ariana Grande. Fact, she done told Kim Kardashian some shit. That also happens too. Y'all gotta understand this. If you fuck girls and you fuck them real good, or the girl think you got a big dick or whatever, she'll let other chicks know. You understand? And then they'll want to fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? But either way, what it is with a lot of those guys, with A$AP Rocky, Pete Davidson, dudes like that, is these dudes got game though. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes out here, because you know, and the people are gonna say, oh, well, they're celebrities, whatever, you know. But the only reason why we're talking about them in that sense is because those are people we all know. But take away this celebrity thing, because understand this, because Kim Kardashian and Rihanna are both celebrities also, it cancels out the celebrity thing as far as the guys they're fucking with. Meaning that Rihanna's not fucking with A$AP Rocky because A$AP Rocky is a celebrity, because Rihanna is bigger than A$AP Rocky. You understand what I'm saying as far as celebrity goes? You feel what I'm saying? Kim Kardashian, you could say, I'm sure she probably has more money than Pete Davidson in certain ways. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that these guys, there's something about them that those women want, because Kim Kardashian and Pete and Rihanna can get better looking guys than Pete Davidson and A$AP Rocky, right? You understand? So this is what we're saying when I'm talking about, you know, it's game, it's marketing, because just like K-Zaggin said, if Ariana Grande is given the fucking the word of mouth, that's marketing. She's telling other chicks, yo, this nigga
killed me in the bedroom. You understand what I'm saying? That's what she's saying. So some chicks will be a marketing team. And then therefore other chicks want to try, they want to try out the dick.
Dick is a gift.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's a gift.
They want to try out the dick.
It's a gift.
You feel me? But let's continue.
It seems I can list so many A-lists the weekend, and I know they're celebrities, so it's different. But what I'm saying is, if when you look at women who are higher, Rihanna getting with ASAP, why? Is it because he's the finest man? Because no, there's something about swag, his energy. He wasn't desperate for her. It was actually, people have broken this down. MTR did a really good one, juxtaposing him with Drake. And you can overcome certain things. You can overcome them. But if you have to want to. If you're going to just blame everybody, then like, what's the point? Like, you don't want help. You've given up. And I would say don't give up until you have done everything you can. And then if it ain't working here, just go overseas, bro. You'll find a girl. Especially you got your paper up.
A lot of guys are out here lying, talking about, yeah.
Hold on. She just said, if it ain't working for you, go get your paper up and go overseas. Damn. She said, y'all niggas, listen, y'all need to go overseas. You got to get your paper up and go overseas because y'all ain't getting no pussy over here. You guys are lame. I ain't getting this. See this? I'm telling you, everybody knows it. When you guys are having to go travel for pussy for the poom poom. You feel what I'm saying? But let's continue. Let's go. Damn, I keep fucking clicking on this bullshit. Hold on. All this other shit's popping up when I'm trying to do the thing. Hold on. All right.
I got a bunch of girlfriends. No, you don't. You have girls you're hoping to date. And you're being friendly with them.
You have a bunch of girls that you're around and you waiting for them to be vulnerable. And then you be like tying your shit.
Yeah.
That let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You be friends around them, and then when they're vulnerable, you're like, maybe I could be the next one. And you're just deceived every time. That's what it is.
And I get it. Because to me, I used to say this all the time. Like, I couldn't do the whole friendship with ladies. Like real friendships. I could be cordial, I could be cool, amicable, see them what's up. But I'm talking about like we just hanging out amicably all the time, and like I couldn't do that because generally I would be attracted to them. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now in my older years, it's a lot easier because I don't even want it. I don't give a shit.
You've been through that.
I've been through that. So now I can have homegirls and I don't even think about it like that. You get me? But you're not there. So a lot of guys have to stop lying to themselves.
That's true though. A lot of guys they're in situations where they are with women that are quote unquote friends, but they really trying to fuck. Right now, there's certain times when you get to a certain level of the game where you could be cool with chicks and you could actually think they're cute and attractive or whatever, but you could actually just be like, look, I can utilize her for other things. I don't necessarily need to smash. I could if I want because my game is tight and I could finagle that if I want to. You know what I'm saying? But there are times where you could be like, it is what it is. But if you're at that stage where the guy in the video is, where he's just terrible when it comes to this, he's in no position to be a woman's friend because he doesn't want to be their friends. He doesn't want to actually be in that situation with them. He wants to actually fuck with them on some section, on some, relationship stuff. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue.
Okay. They're not messing up your head. Now, the one addendum that I would say is like some women will sometimes keep dudes that they know are into them as friends and they're dishonest about it too. So some women do that.
The bench press, a symbol of fitness, unchanged for decades until.
I will say this, a lot of times they're getting that validation from you. They're getting a male presence. They're getting a male to do things with, a male to, most likely if you're friends with them, you're simping, especially with what you said. And so they're getting that energy. They're getting that from you. And it's really, and maybe they really like you as a friend. They like you as a person. But if you want to date these women, you are definitely, you got to come out the friend zone and like saying these little sly things and trying to and looking sorry for yourself. Women are not attracted to wounded birds. Men are. But women are not attracted to a man that's woe is me. We like a man that says, you know what? Life kicked me, genetics kicked me, everything kicked me, but I'm going to get up. And if you can see, there's a lot of men in the world who've done great things and are living a great life, and they were not born with great genetics.
She says some real shit right there, though. Peep what she said. She said women don't like wounded birds. Men do. You understand what I'm saying? So all y'all, woe is me. Oh, the chick did this in female nature. Chicks ain't feeling y'all niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Understand? They not feeling. She not feeling. They not feeling you. They're not feeling you. Right? They don't like the woe is me. They don't like you sitting there crying, bitching, and moaning. So it's like, understand, that's not attractive. I keep trying to tell you guys. That is not attractive shit. You see what I mean? Women don't like that shit. That dries the pussy up heavy. It dries it up. All that crying, bitching, moaning, complaining, you know, all of that extra shit, that does nothing for you out here in this game. You got to understand that. But let's continue. It's only like 3 or 4 minutes left, and we done with the video.
Trust me.
But you have to acknowledge your part in this, because that's the only thing that you can control. And you have 100% control of that situation. So I just want to say that.
Definitely.
If you're wondering how the spotlight is going, I do the 150 minutes. So I show up in front of people for a long time. After a while, I kind of just came to the realization that I'm just not anybody's type, which is okay. You know, it used to bother me and like have me like down, but at some point it becomes normal, like the status quo, and then you find yourself inside of your room. Maybe my bio is too like goofy, you know what I'm saying? I say that I'm a goofball, I'm from the South, proud of my Southern roots. I would love to have adventures with people. It might be my swipe right if you guys, because I truly believe that communication.
Women are not attracted to goofballs on your dating profile. You need to look like a man, a grown man. You don't need to look like, you need to look like you have your ish together. When you be goofy and have fun in person, but that could be a big reason. I don't see anything in that dating app that will be compelling. It needs to be rewritten. Pictures need to be completely redone. I can't even tell. And if I'm honestly, that first picture, I'm gonna be honest, it was giving me a little, how you doing? And there's nothing wrong with that, but it didn't feel masculine. It didn't feel like, like your masculine frame's not there. And I don't know, it will be worth it to invest more, like I said, into your body, look, your skin, your hair, like a complete redo. And you need to be hitting that gym twice a day. And all you need to be doing is grinding on your purpose, getting a second job, whatever you have to do to become a better version of yourself. But just sitting there in this passive mode, just, well, I paid for this, let's hope I get a swipe right. And if I'm be honest, the women I saw that was on there that he was swiping on, in my opinion, they're above his pay grade at where he currently is. They're above his pay grade. So is he liking a lot of those women? But you know, he could be liking the other ones. I know how it goes, but I'm just being dead honest that he has not maximized his potential. But he needs to not be on the dating app right now. Like, he's not ready. He's not. This is blood sport. Like, it's not for the weak at heart. That's why I ain't on there. I ain't ready.
Communication is the number one responsibility of both people inside of the relationship. You should be able to talk to each other about anything without being vulnerable or feeling as if the other person is going to judge you, because nobody wants that in a relationship. But if you're out there and you have never had anybody match with you or anybody interested in you, or never really felt love and affection or physical touch from another person, do what I do and just get a bunch of like plushies and giant pillows. It works wonders. Like,
okay, I know he's trying to be funny, but it just comes off as like cringe and a little socially awkward. And again, I'm not going in on this dude because I'm not at all. But listen, think of me as like the sister, big sister, just trying to tell you what it is. this is cringe. This is not going to attract women. There may be women who maybe see the TikTok as his TikToks get bigger, and now Auburn Preach got him on here. So he may see some tides changing pretty soon. But he may get a girlfriend out of this, actually. So, but I would say for the masses, this will not work. Like, he's got to grow up. He's 26. He needs to take on a whole masculine, remove childhood things, remove all that, and you need to just dig in.
All right. So, man, Jesus Christ. This is the thing, guys. It's the thing, man. And shout out to her. Shout out to Auburn Preach. Man. So some of the things she was saying, you know, and part of his issue really too is his self-talk. You understand? Like, he has a lot of negative self. He's like, well, I just come to the realization that nobody likes me. Nobody wants me. You know what I'm saying? This is why, you guys, I'm telling y'all, go to get that inner game course from MLD. Hit that link in the chat. You feel what I'm saying? To get that course. I'm telling you, because listen, what happens is this, man. I keep trying to tell you guys, right? You have to really understand that you have to take action and understand game, or this shit is going to be hard for you. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be crazy hard for you. You feel what I'm saying? Exactly. Right here is the link. Guys, make sure y'all click that link. Abel just put it up in the chat. And today is the last day you can sign up for the Inner Game Healing course. Hit that link in the chat right there that April put up. I'm gonna put it up as at the top real quick so that you guys can hit that link real quick. But yeah, that's the thing, man. It's like people got to really work on their inner game, because this dude, he was basically saying, he's like, oh, well, nobody likes me. I'm not the type of guy that is going to get matches and yada, 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 and all that other crazy stuff. And so what happens is that because he thinks this way, that's going to be his reality. You understand what I'm saying? That's going to be his reality. You see what I mean? And so if that's your reality, don't complain, because you've been thinking that way. You've been talking that way. You've been acting that way. You see what I'm saying? That's how the shit goes. And what I want you guys to understand about this online dating shit is that you have a lot of people who are on the internet, on YouTube, who talk about this stuff, but they try to make it to where it's all doom and gloom. They're like, oh, this is not going to work. Because this is what most guys think who don't have game, right? Most of these guys will get on Tinder. They won't pay for the premium Tinder. They'll just use the free version, which I still think is only give you a certain amount of swipes, right? They'll get on there and they'll put up shitty ass pictures, right? And have a shitty ass bio. And then they'll go and they'll look at like the hottest girls and swipe on the hottest girls and swipe left on the girls who aren't hot. And then sit there and say, I didn't get any matches. And it's because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't have any good pictures. Your bio shit. And you're not swiping on enough women. You understand? I keep telling y'all, guys, make sure you go to badboymembership.com. I have 3 programs on the Bad Boy membership. I have the easy way to date online for men. I have advanced online game, the most efficient way to get women to meet you in person. And I have how to take pictures that'll get you laid on online dating sites. I have 3 programs. Free programs just on online dating. You see what I'm saying? But what happens is that unfortunately, a lot of dudes don't know how to market themselves. Like, for example, do you know that if you actually want to like just have a lot of sex, right? I'll give you a little tip because I talked about this before, but I'll just reiterate it a little bit here, right? If you just want to have a lot of sex, right? There's a thing, and I talk about this actually in this program, this one right here, how to take pictures that'll get you laid on online dating sites. I talk about having a player profile. So this picture right here, you see of me in the fucking tank top and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Now, with this picture, like, I work out, right? I don't have like a six pack or nothing. My arms always kind of look like that. I've always had muscular arms because my dad, it's like genetic type shit, right? But you don't even have to look like this to have that type of situation. But if you have a player profile to what's that's going to get you sex, you have to have a profile that makes you look sexually attractive and sexually appealing. So even, for example, like my man right here that I showed you earlier, this guy can have a player profile. You understand what I'm saying? Because of the type of pictures he had that makes him look smooth. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that your pictures look smooth and then your bio has to say something that indicates that you're actually trying to hook up, have sex, or whatever it is like that. So for example, my dude Jarvis yesterday, he sent his profile pictures. So this is one of his pictures right here. Another picture where he's showing off his body and shit right here. I didn't really like this picture, so I told him to take this shit out. And then he has this picture here too. But his profile, he says, no games, no BS, looking for a good time, good vibes with a cool ass chick. Now, we said to him, take out the no games, no BS, because you don't want to have the word no or anything negative in your profile. But him saying looking for a good time and good vibes with a cool ass chick, right? He could have that and then have pictures like this on there, right? And then when he sends a message, he can say to a girl, hey, listen, let's get up on FaceTime real quick. He gets on FaceTime with her and be like, girl, what you doing tonight? You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, I'm nothing. I'm just chilling. Well, listen, you seem like a cool chick. I'm glad we got on this call because I just want to make sure you wasn't crazy before I invite you to my place. She'll be like, what makes you think I'm coming to your place? Be like, come on, girl, you know you want to come to my place. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And then this shit just... You see what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that you gotta learn how to do this shit, and you can learn how to do this shit. So yes, the thing is, you want to make sure that whatever you can work on those things to make your shit the best that you can, right? But what happens is that you got to know how to market. Also, you have to also know, and shout out to my dude Ron Wills, he talks about this too. You got to also understand your tribe too, meaning that there are certain types of women that you'll notice that gravitate to you easier than other women, right? And you'll start to see this and notice this by the matches you get online or the chicks that'll try, you talk to in the street or whatever, or at a bar, or whatever it is like that. You'll notice there's certain types of girls that might gravitate to you easier than other girls. Doesn't mean you can't get those other girls, but you have a certain niche of women who you would usually see that are into your look, into your style, into your vibe. So let's say, for example, you're a guy who's like a guy who has a bunch of tattoos. You look like a biker dude. You ride a motorcycle and some shit. You might attract certain types of women based off of your look easily, right? And then you can get other types of girls, but you have a tribe of women who are really into you. You understand? And see, you start to notice that the more that you get into the game and the more that you do shit. But see, what it is with the online dating is that any guy can create a profile to where he looks his best. You understand? And remember, you don't have to be good looking. You just got to look good. You understand what I'm saying? You just got to look good. So that's what you got to understand. Like, see, a lot of dudes out there, like, for example, shout out to Kevin Samuels, right? Kevin Samuels isn't like a male model or anything, like a type of looking dude that most people will be like, oh, Kevin Samuels looks like Tyson Beckford or nothing, right? But Kevin Samuels knows how to dress himself in a way to make himself look good. You see what I'm saying? So what it is that if you know how to look good, and then you know how to take pictures that also enhance that good look that you have, you will actually make shit pop. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. You feel me? But listen, I didn't want to be on here too long, even though I was. But listen, tonight, me and Miles going to be on tonight at 10 p.m. So appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you guys remember, go to badboymembership.com. And right now, for the month of March on the Bad Boy membership, we have the program 10 behavioral traits that let women know you're an alpha male. Make sure you guys get that. Make sure you get that cracking. And also, to step up that online dating game, remember, get the advanced online game, the most efficient way to get women to meet you in person. How to take pictures that'll get you laid on online dating sites. All of these are on the Bad Boy membership. And make sure you guys go to MrLocario.com to get the book, Looks Don't Matter. Make sure you guys get that shit cracking. And remember, today is the last day to sign up for the Inner Game Healing. The link is at the top of the chat. If you're watching the rebroadcast, make sure you just hit the live chat button so you can, check out the link and make sure you guys get that shit cracking. So yeah, man, appreciate everybody tuning in. Tune in tonight at 10 p.m. for me and Miles. We're going to, get it going. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will holla at y'all later. And remember, the truth is inside you, and I am out of here. Peace. Later. When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question. And there's 10 correct answers, all different.